Gametrailer's Game of the Year Awards 2006. Game of the Year.
It all comes down to this, the coveted Game of the Year award. To take the top honor, the following nominees have to do a lot of different things very well. There's little room for weakness in this category. These games exemplify the very best video games had to offer in 2006.
And the nominees are Gears of War.
While the world patiently waits for Master Chief's Xbox 360 debut, Microsoft's Stop and Pop Blaster is more than just a stopgap. Melding a multitude of ideas from prior games into one slick package, Gears of War is making a name for itself with its over-the-top gore, gorgeous graphics, and addictive multiplayer modes.
Let's do this. Guitar Hero 2.
Ever dream of being a rock star? Guitar Hero 2 is about as close as you'll get without ending up with tinnitus and a nasty drug addiction. More of an extension of the first game than a completely revamped sequel, the new multiplayer editions make it fun for the entire band, and the set list, as always, is impeccable.
Oh Lord, yeah!
Rainbow Six, Vegas.
We had written off the Rainbow Six franchise as it slowly squandered its potential last generation. But Ubisoft made sure that all bets were off by completely reworking the franchise for the next generation. You'll be hard-pressed to find a shooter with more options, and it also happens to be the most inventive example of the genre released this year.
The Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion.
We predict that in next year's dictionary, right next to the word epic, you'll see the box shot for The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. This open-ended RPG allows you to play it however you want, with enough side quests to play for dozens of hours before ever tackling the main story arc. There's no other game released in 2006 that will give you more playtime per dollar. And each minute is time well spent.
The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess.
It always takes a handful of years between each new Zelda release, and after playing Twilight Princess, it's obvious why. This enormous game manages to tackle just about every genre with style. The winding story and perfect implementation of the Wii's new controller are just the icing on this action RPG cake.
And the winner is The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess.
There were literally hundreds of games released in 2006, but none were better than Link's latest romp. All the other nominees do one thing very well. But 1 minute in Zelda, you're dropping enemies with the bow, and the next, you're navigating a series of platforms, flying down the slopes, or solving a devilish puzzle. As the sterling example of how gameplay always trumps graphics, Zelda is an absolutely massive game that oozes quality from start to finish. No matter what kind of player you are, there's something to like in this game, and you can virtually guarantee that it will be pulled off flawlessly. It also demonstrates that Nintendo's new control scheme is for a lot more than just minigames or sports. We didn't play a more engrossing game all year, making The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess the Game of the Year for 2006.